Oh, what an adventure. Get lost with Google Maps.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Good morning, everybody. How are we going today? Oh, hello, ants. Look at all these little black ants down here. Marvellous. Anyway, okay, so we've got this little fridge mounted in here. That's where it's going to live. And as you can see, it is mounted really. I can shake my whole car by the fridge. Okay. We've got these straps on here. They're done up nice and tight. Secured it down there and did the same for the back of the fridge. The motor and everything's at this end. There's a lead. I've still got to cover that, and there's enough room there for the missus to lift a little bit and get under and get in there. Okay, she already tested that. Now what you got to be aware of is these little fridges, when you cut the cigarette lighter or the 12 volt cigarette lighter plug off the end of these, okay, there's a little fuse inside that plug, so it's very important that you replace that fuse with another fuse. Don't just wire it straight to your battery because you've got no protection, okay? And for me it's going to be quite simple because I've got this big fuse box just here, and you can see it just happens to have a few spare fuses on it. So I'll be wiring it into there. The negative bars over there, that blue down in there, and this is the positive up here. So I'll be putting a fuse in there, probably a 7 amp, and because the wire will carry more than 7 amps, so a 7 amp one will give me plenty of leeway, and if anything goes wrong it'll blow before the wire burns. And yeah, well, it'll all be good. Oh, I don't know why this sticker keeps peeling off me. UV light, water sterilizer. Okay, so that's how we do it. But just remember, when you cut these plugs off these little fridges, quite often that's where the fuse is inside that little plug. And if you're going to have problems with your fridge, those little plugs are a bit over-engineered, and they if they get a bit of dirt in them, that's where you're also going to have trouble. So I like to do away with that little plug, but in doing so you've got to remember to still fuse it, okay? Very, very important. Fuse it, people, fuse it. Okay, so I'm going to get on the work with this and I'll come back when it's finished. But as you can see, this little fridge has got very little protection. I mean, it is secured really, really well. These things here, you just buy them at Bunnings. They're very cheap. I've got them all over the place for securing bits and pieces. Got one there, another one there. Got them on the trailer. I love these little things. Absolutely love them. And I mean, yeah, it's that's not going anywhere. Even if the car's on its roof, that's not going anywhere, which is what you want, okay? You don't want stuff getting spread all over the place if you have an accident, because that in itself could cause somebody serious injury. Okay, so I'm going to get on with this. I'll be back when it's done. Okay, well that took a little bit longer than expected, but Oh, anyway, there it is going out the wall there. We haven't put elastic on it yet, and I couldn't get a grommet in there because of the thickness of the wood and everything. So we've sheaved it all in this hard plastic stuff, and just there on this there's a 7.5 amp fuse in there. Those two red lights are here. They're spare switches. There's no fuses in those two red lights, but as you can see the lights on this side, yeah, well, these aren't powered, but that one there's the inverter, that thicker one, and that one there is for the fridge, and it's well overrated. It's 6mm squared, which is rated for around 50 amp max draw or something like that. Okay, so it's, again, it's overkill. The fuse is in, the fridge is actually running, everything's powered. The Anderson plug is mounted right up in there out of the way. Alright, I've still got to put some hard plastic stuff on here, but we run out of it. Next time we go to town we'll get some more, and we're just going to run that wire loosely down underneath this and down there. It's plugged in there, and it's currently running. There you go. I don't know why it's doing that flashy. There we go. So as a fridge, we'll be running it at 2 degrees C. That's plus 2 degrees C. Okay. We've sprayed the cover with waterproofing, which will also help keep the dirt out of it. But basically it just sits there and it's in the elements. The plug goes in really tight, really well. It's really hard to pull out. It should be fine. It's DC current, you know. DC current gets on okay with water. It's not like AC current. That's why they use DC in cars, of course. So that's the job done. Ziggy's just moving out of the way. And of course there's that lithium battery monitor. They're very accurate and give you a good understanding. I mean, they're not 100% accurate, but they're very accurate, and they give you an excellent understanding of what's going on with the battery. They're probably just as accurate as that $300 battery monitor I've got in the trailer, and I think these are under $30, these things. And it's proven, it's over a year I've had it now, and it's proven to be very, very accurate. I quite like them. Of course, we've got older ones. We've got some on lead acid batteries that are probably going on 6 years old in Ziggy's car and under the tray in my car. So yeah, for a cheap battery monitor they're well worth it. Just make sure if you're putting them on lithiums to get the one for lithiums, because the math in them is different. Alright, the programming inside's different. Alright, there's go. That's the fridge in, running, and I shouldn't have any troubles with things falling out in hundreds of kilometres of corrugations, because Anderson plugs tend to hold really, really well, really well. Alright, keep safe everyone. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, give the videos a thumbs up. Much appreciated, it helps me channel. Okay, bye for now. There's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.